Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. Okay, well, today is actually the 26th of October 2018, and this is a love reading. We're looking at love. Why today? Because this reading is all about Venus, and Venus is love, money, self-worth, what we value. Right, because Venus is the goddess of love and beauty, and as I said, anything that we value. Now, Venus rules Taurus and Libra, so I just want to go into a few details about Venus, and that's why this reading is being done today on the 26th of October, and that is because today Venus is actually conjuncting the Sun. So the Sun and Venus are coming together. Now, when a planet is so close to the Sun, it usually is invisible. And as a lot of you may already know, Venus at the moment is invisible. Okay, so she's meeting up with the Sun today. Now, Venus goes through cycles. She's got her cycles just like, everything is a cycle in life. First of all, before I get into the details, I'd like to tell you that I'm going to be taking a card, one card for each sign, the Botticelli cards, which are beautiful, right? And we do have actually, here's Venus and her rebirth, right? Because Venus is actually going through a rebirth right now, where she will be changing from the evening star to the morning star. So I will also be taking a Doreen Virtue Love Oracle. So one card for each sign. Okay, that's the tarot. Now the astrology, just want to let you know that Venus retrogrades every 18 months. So she has a cycle of about 584 days. Okay, now Venus is the third brightest star in the sky. That is after the sun and the moon. So she's actually been the evening star up until now, and she's going to emerge from the underworld. And for those of you that haven't watched my Aquarius Venus retrograde video, I would suggest you go and watch that, because the title says that Venus is rising up from the dead and obviously the underworld. So I feel as though that Aquarian reading is very significant. So I would suggest you go and watch that. I'm sure that there are messages in that video for each and every one of you. So she spends 9 months of the year, of her cycle, I should say, 9 months as the evening star, and the other 9 months are as the morning star. Okay, now when Venus, if you have your natal charts, you can check out your chart, your natal chart, have a look. If Venus is before the sun, because she's always traveling close to the sun, if she is before the sun, let's say that you're a Virgo and your Virgo at 20 degrees is your sun. If Venus is at 10 degrees, because there's usually a 10-degree difference, if she's at 10 degrees, then you were born with Venus as a morning star. If Venus is 10 degrees after your sun, then you were born with Venus being the evening star. So Venus symbolizes, if she's the evening star, she symbolizes Libra, the sign of Libra, which is all about loving others. You've obviously mastered self-love, and then you're able to love others. If she is the morning star, then she symbolizes self-love, and that's what Taurus is all about. It's self-worth, loving thyself, in our true heartfelt space. So once we've mastered being able to love ourselves and knowing our self-worth, then we're obviously able to love others, other people in our lives. Okay, so Venus becomes invisible in the sky as she is coming towards the conjunction with the sun. Now, she has been invisible, right? And she's actually conjuncting with the sun today. So that means that we're at the midpoint of Venus retrograde right now. So Venus has ended her cycle as the evening star, and she'll be starting her new cycle. It's as though she's coming out of the underworld. She is rising from the dead, and she is getting rebirthed. Okay, and she is in Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about death and transformation. So today is when Venus is actually being born. Now, we can't actually see Venus yet, because in 7 days, which will be the 5th of November, that's when she's going to re-emerge. She'll be visible. And she will be in the morning sky. She rises just before the sun. Okay, so it's 10 days after her appearance, 10 days after we can see Venus in the sky, that she starts to move forward again. So calculate, once she shows up in the sky, in the morning sky, on the 5th of November, 10 days after that would be the 15th or the 16th of November, when the retrograde cycle of Venus ends. And she will be brand new. So as we usually say that with retrograde planets, we shouldn't start anything new. But with Venus, it's a little bit different, because Venus, when she's retrograde, yeah, it's finishing up old matters, anything to do with past loves, anything that Venus is. So Venus is, as I said before, our values, self-worth, money, anything that we love is Venus in our lives. So we don't start anything new until Venus actually comes up, and is rebirthed. Even though the cycle of the retrograde has not ended with Venus, once she appears as the morning star, and she's rebirthed, then we may start new things in our life. So love has got a chance to be redone, reborn in our life. And so it's a very, very significant day today, and that's why I'm doing this reading. There was one more thing that I wanted to add. Okay, let me just think. So, yeah, I wanted to say that that's why people and old situations in our life, people from the past, anything to do with love and people from the past, we will be finishing up with today. So we've had a chance to redo things, okay? We're at a point today of transformation and new things coming in. So if you've been working over relationships, it's time to start over. Whatever you leave behind, whatever actually dies for you, whatever actually metamorphosizes for you, it's time to re-emerge and start new. Okay, so let's begin with the sign of Aries, and I'm going to keep the cards downwards. I'm going to set the cards down and then I will start reading, turning over each card. Okay, so let's begin. This is for all signs, beginning with Aries. So let's begin with the rebirth of Venus. Okay, let's go. I'd just like to mention one thing, that I will be expanding this reading on Vimeo, but this is tomorrow, so please, please do not go to Vimeo looking for the extended readings for each and every sign. I'm going to use the cards that I'm taking today for each sign, and I will expand on those. Okay, so for those of you that this reading resonates, please know that you can go to Vimeo in 1 or 2 days and you will see the extended reading there. All right, so Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and happy birthday to Scorpios, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Let's look at the overall theme. Wow, 9 of Cups. We couldn't have asked for a better card. This is the overall, and who wouldn't have a wish come true? Okay, who wouldn't have their wish come true when Venus is reborn? And she's going to be so beautiful in the sky. For those of you that wake up early in the morning, know that, you know, it could be 5 a.m. in the morning, 5 to 6 a.m. if I can remember right, with Venus being the morning star last time that I looked. She's amazing. She is amazing to look at because she rises before the sun, so she's so bright. Okay, let's stop. Archangel Michael, spirit guides and angels, for each sign starting from Aries. What is happening in love? Okay. Now this reading is for, as I said, for the cycle of Venus being the morning star, which is really, it goes for 9 months. So let's begin. I'm going to cut the cards. And first card is for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So now let's see what is showing up for each and every sign. Beginning with Aries, let's see. Wow, Aries, this is amazing. We've got the 6 of Wands, which is a card of success. It is Wands, so you may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Now we do have the number 6, and 6 is also the house of Virgo, so I thought I would mention that for you as well. Now we've got wedding. This situation involves marriage. So congratulations, dear Aries, this is beautiful. So those of you that have been hoping to get to the altar to stabilize a relationship, you will, if you have been persevering, know that the outcome is going to be some stability. Now, even if you're not hurrying into marriage. This is going to be a relationship which is going to end up in a commitment, okay? And it could be, I don't know, well, we've got a 6 here, so it could be in 6 months, okay? Or it could be, let's say, next June, because that's the 6th month. Okay, dear Taurus, what do we have for you? We have, Capricorn, which is the devil. So some of you are really drawn physically, sexually to maybe a Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is a number 15, which adds up to, 15 adds up to a 6. Again, we've got the house of Virgo. And we've got give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So if you have been dealing with a partner who has got certain addictions, any sort of addictions, or if you feel as though you've been in a relationship where you just can't break free, then you've really got to think about, why are you so drawn to this person? Now, in the Botticelli, we don't have a very frightening devil. It's a little child, which, that's why I don't take this card as such a seriously difficult energy. Now, because it is a child, children could be affecting your love life as well. So yeah, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Communication is key here. There's also a very strong sexual attraction here. So we always say that, you know, you need to balance everything in your relationship, and that is, of course, communication. The physical side of the relationship is very important as well. Okay, so you probably have to find the balance. Now, as I said, this is Capricorn. So Capricorn does sometimes pose restrictions because it is ruled by Saturn. Okay, so putting in the hard work, I think that you're going to have to make more effort, okay, to get to the desired outcome. Okay, so strong, very strong attraction here. Some of you may be just working too hard. You need to give more time to your relationship, okay, to find your balance. All right, Gemini, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess it does stand for Virgo, Pisces, Axis. So dear Gemini, you may be dealing either with a Pisces or a Virgo. And we've got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. For those of you that are single, of course, this will mean someone new is coming in. For those of you that are in a relationship that's been going through tests, through a test at this time, then know that your relationship is getting to another level, a new level of commitment. Now, you need to trust your intuition. If your intuition is telling you that this is the right person for you, then go by that. This is a number 2, which does speak of balance. Now, for some of you, there are secrets that are being withheld. My suggestion is that you need to come clean. You need to speak truthfully and, open yourself up and speak from the heart, because honesty is another key to a successful relationship. Okay, now when I look at the High Priestess, because there are usually in the Rider-Waite traditional tarot, there are 2 pillars where the High Priestess sits in between, and because it looks like an 11, for me, this is like going through a new doorway, and with the new love, it's right on point. Okay, dear Gemini? So the second house is of Taurus. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurian person as well. Interesting, dear Gemini. Okay, Cancer. What do we have for you? We've got the Five of Cups. Okay, Five of Cups says that you are obviously mulling over something that went wrong, and this could have been whilst Venus was in the underworld. Know that those two cups are always there. You need to change your direction, change your perspective. Now, fives speak of change, and you've also got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So communication, and speak about what you really feel. We've got a Cups card here, which does speak of emotions. Now, obviously, dear Cancer, you are a water sign, but you may be dealing with another water sign, which could also be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, right? Sun, moon, or rising, always with these signs that I'm saying. Now, it's a number 5, and 5 is the house of Virgo. So Virgo is all about true love. It's about being very creative. It's about children. So for those of you that have had trouble in conceiving, there is still a chance here to find your balance. If this is a creative project that you are in partnership with, then yes, it's looking good with those two cups that are usually there. But as I said, you need to change your perspective. Now here it looks as though this person is actually talking to themselves. So I would say that you need to go within and look at the details, okay? And also really take the time and look at why something did not work in the past, okay? Why it didn't work. And as I said, communication, getting to know each other, speak from the heart. That's what Leo is all about. Leo is all about taking a risk, and it's all about having fun as well. So, dear Cancer, that is the message for you here. Okay, so the house of Leo, you may be dealing with a Leo, as I was saying. Now, on to the sign of Leo. What do we have for Leo? Leo, we've got the Hermit. The Hermit, which is the number 9. 9 is the house of Sagittarius. So some of you may be dealing with either a Virgo or a Sagittarian person. Now the Hermit is going within and looking into the lantern, receiving the download. Look at what I have for you, dear Leo. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This is glorious. This is really beautiful. Now, could you be getting to the 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune, which is the time of Sagittarius? It could be very interesting. Now, look at the Hermit. He's down on his knees. It's as though he's really going within and asking the universe for what he hopes to accomplish, to receive. It's as though he's being very humble, dear Leo. So I think that a thank you to the universe is what you need to give, to offer, and that way you will receive. It's as though you're already there. All you need to do is to humble yourself, send your thanks to the universe, and this could be the one. So you've already met this person. This is not someone new in your life, and you're just about to enter something very new. When I say something new, I mean it's as though your relationship that you're in is committing. It is getting stable. So this is obviously a soulmate twin flame relationship. Now, as I said, Sagittarius or Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, dear Leo. Beautiful. Virgo, what do we have for you? Okay, so we've got the Knight of Chalices, which is the Knight of Cups. So there is an offer that's coming through. Now you've also got let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. And what I'm getting from these cards is that, okay, first of all, you're dealing with a water sign. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Let go of control issues. Now, either you've got Capricorn in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, not sun, obviously, because you're Virgo, moon or rising sign, or you are dealing with another person who's got strong Capricorn in their chart, as well as water. So let go of control issues means if you have been fighting for and trying to control the outcome of getting someone to pop the question or getting someone to love you as you love them, then what the message is here, let go of trying to control and let the universe take charge, because the universe is bringing in this knight in shining armor for you, dear Virgo. There is an offer that's coming through, and it's a very sincere offer. It's a very romantic offer. Okay, so you need to let go and go with the flow, dear Virgo. That's the information that I get from this, from these two cards. Now, the Knight of Cups is someone who may have had mixed feelings, mixed emotions, okay? Because it's someone that can be very open, and then other times they could get distracted. Water signs are very intuitive. They know, they feel you, right? There is an intuitive connection here, I would say, because, dear Virgo, your opposite sign is Pisces. So that is your karmic partner. So you may be dealing with someone who has got Pisces, who is a sun Pisces, let's say. Sun, moon, or rising doesn't really matter. But know that it looks like the offer is actually coming through as long as you just let go. Let go and let the universe do this for you. Okay, dear Libra. Libra, what do we have for you? Okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is more than likely you're dealing with a Virgo. Could also be a Taurus or a Capricorn. Nine of Pentacles does say that you've been very independent. So you've obviously been used to being on your own. Some of you may have just gotten over being on your own, and it's time to partner up. Make the effort, it says. So great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So with this card here, I'm seeing that for a few of you, you've obviously been used to doing everything on your own. You're very independent, but it does say make the effort. So to be open for a partnership that is called great love. It looks as though something very special has come into your life. Now, if you've been just too independent, this card here is saying that you need to give a little bit of space. After all, you are Libra. You're all about balancing out partnerships. Now, the 9th house is the house of Sagittarius. So some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarian. Okay, so it does say that you're being guided, right? You're being guided. So listen to your intuition. Listen to and take note of any synchronicities that come up for you. And it says make the effort. So if you've been like sitting back and saying, no, you know, I'm not going to do this, let them come forth. Okay, if there is a bit of ego here, I would say that let go of that. Okay, and take that step. Take that step and find your balance in love. Okay. Now, there are 2 children here, so for some of you, this could be a childhood sweetheart that you're dealing with, or there may be children involved here. So if you have been feeling as though there's no equal give and take, and you've been standing alone emotionally, then make the effort because of the children. Make the effort and, find the balance. Because, dear Libra, you are ruled by the 7th house, and the 7th house is all about partnerships. I think that you need to communicate. Better communication will help you find your balance in any relationships that you're dealing with. Okay, the birthday people, Scorpio, what do we have for you? Okay, we've got the Page of Swords, right? And we've got religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So a lot to do with spirituality here. So some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarian, because Sagittarius is the 9th house of religion, spirituality, right? It's also, it does remind me of childhood conditioning here. So the way that you've been raised, if you are dealing with someone who is a Sagittarian, they could be a foreign person or from a different culture. Then with the Page of Swords, does speak of truth. Okay, you may be dealing with someone who has Sag as well as air. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra you may be dealing with. Okay, now the Page of Swords could be a message that's coming through, a message of truth. Now the page also does denote education, as well as the house of Sagittarius, which is higher education. So I think here, because swords are all about perception and speech and communication, there is the need for communication here. Okay, because there is an influence here. And the influence, I'm channeling this, that the influence may be from your environment, right? And you could be dealing with social media, because swords are all about, as I said, communication. Your perception may be clouded. And I think that with Venus rising up at the moment, give it a chance, give it another go, communicate. You may have been seeing things in a different perspective, with the morning star shining from above, the light of Venus. You know, the light is clarity. I think that you need to look at this situation again, and communication will be key. So be careful of external influences, dear Scorpio. Okay, that was your message. Let's go on to Sagittarius. And for Sagittarius, we have, wow, the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, dear Sagittarius. So you could have gone through a heartache, through some sort of deception, through an ending, and that's what Venus retrograde, having gone into the underworld, that's where she re-emerges. So there is some sort of death you're leaving behind, dear Sagittarius. I have a feeling that, and it's funny that these two cards are quite different in energy. We've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. What I get from these two cards is that there may have been a breakup, because tens are always completion, but the 10 always breaks down to the Ace of Swords, which denotes clarity, new beginnings, successful new beginnings, communication. Also cutting away what did not work. So this could be, again, a metamorphosis in a relationship. Because we've got the romantic feelings here, I feel as though if you have gone through some sort of breakup or some sort of transformation within your existing relationship, this is the message that you go out with, which says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there are romantic feelings between the two people. So I feel as though the transformation was within the relationship, and the transformation took place within perception, thoughts, communication, right? And this is always the darkest before the dawn. So with the morning star, with Venus being the morning star, it looks as though your relationship is going to be given another chance, okay? So you may be dealing, as I said, because 10 is, swords are all air qualities, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Number 10 is the house of Capricorn. So some of you may have, either in yours or in your partner's chart, you may have your moon or your rising in Capricorn as well. Okay. Now, 10 is also the sign of Scorpio. And that's where Venus is, in the sign of Scorpio. So yeah, some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. There is strong Scorpio here. Because with the 10 of Swords, it does remind me of death, right? Okay, dear Sagittarius, hope that helped. All right. Now, I'm going to say that for a small amount of you, you could be actually changing partners. Changing partners because with a 10, as I said, completion. So you may, for those of you that have literally ended and said, that's it, finished, there is something new coming in, okay? You may be meeting someone out of the signs that I've already mentioned, someone that will have romantic feelings towards you, and it looks like the feeling will be mutual. So how is it best to close the door on something old? Always to open a new door on something new. So yeah. Okay, dear Capricorn, what do we have for you? 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords we have. So this is a mental prison. The 8 of Swords is being up in your head. Your darkest and deepest thoughts, your negative thoughts are coming up to the surface. Of course, 8 is the house of Scorpio. That's where Venus is, in the dungeon. She's coming out of there. Thank goodness for that. It does say retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now, we do see a couple here, which is actually retreating, taking time out. They're sharing time away from the world. So for those of you that, you know, have had issues in anything to do with what is Scorpio, it's intimacy, it's your darkest, deepest, most intimate side of yourself, your sexuality. It's sharing your resources with your partner. It's having moved in with your partner. It's sharing everything, right? If there have been moments where, you know, things that have showed up for you, because swords are all about perception and communication, of course, things that have shown through from your partner, and this can go the other way, right? They may have sort of been a little bit alarming, but know that any skeletons that come out of the closet and are aired and spoken of, then the other person can either learn to relate, or, you know, if it's something that is that deep, or that crazy, that unexpected, that you did not, that you don't admire and that you don't love in your partner, then it's time to close the door. Okay? Otherwise, I do feel that there is a strong bonding here, and especially with this card. So clarity, communication about your depths, your core self. At this time, with Venus having gone through Scorpio, and I feel that some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio or with another air sign, now could be Sun, Moon, or Rising, then it's time to take time out. Go on a holiday, go on a retreat, get away for a couple of days. And because as I see the couple being together, it looks as though things will be great. Okay, and it's as though you are rebirthing your relationship, right? So this is for those of you that are committed, obviously. For others of you that are single, if you have been worried about, there's no way I'm going to find someone, I'm not good enough. As I said, with the morning star, our self-worth is being changed and transformed. I feel as though if you are going away, wherever you're going, you will be meeting someone that's going to be on the same page as you. Beautiful. And I feel that Aquarius may be prominent here. And why I say that is because Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn, just like you are. Okay, so there's a lot of similarities between Aquarians and Capricorns, a lot. And if you notice a lot of, readings on YouTube, Capricorn is usually dealing with an air sign, and many times it's an Aquarian. So let's go on to Aquarius. Okay, wow. Wow, Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles. Brand new, stable beginning, very grounded. This is amazing. For those of you that are meeting someone new, congratulations. There's going to be a lot of passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Now, because I've got joy here, it does ring the bell of Leo. Now, we've got Earth here. And Earth is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It is a number one. Number one is the sign of Aries. You may even have Aries in your chart, dear Aquarius. Nevertheless, whatever this is a stable, new relationship. Now, if you are dealing with a committed partnership, then this is stabilizing, committing. This is someone popping the question because they just can't keep their hands off you with a passion card. You've got the, how do I call it? You've got the right alchemy, the right, sorry, my computer just stopped recording. I was saying you have the right ingredients for a very passionate and very alluring relationship, okay? You're both sexually on the same page. Now, the Pentacle, be careful. If you're not hoping to fall pregnant, then take precautions, dear Aquarius, because the Ace of Pentacles could be a child. For those of you that are hoping to fall pregnant, congratulations, you've conceived and you don't even know it. So I'm glad to give you the news. Nevertheless, this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is long-term, okay? Long-term, dear Aquarius. Congratulations. I don't think I need to say anything else in relation to these cards. Okay, and last but not least, we have Pisces. Dear Pisces, what do we have for you? Wow. Oh, I love this for you. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Beautiful. There is an offer coming through, an offer of love, an offer of stability. This is a present. Someone is offering you a gift. And the gift could actually even be an expression of love. Express your love, it says here. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Someone is popping the question here. Congratulations to you. Now, they're quite slow moving, but they're very steady. So, yeah, more than likely, You may be dealing with a Virgo because that is your karmic sign. It's the sign that is opposite you. Now, as I said, it could be I said air sign just now. So I'm going to put that in the mix as well. Could be moon or rising in air, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Yeah, they're very slow-paced and steady, but this is an offer that's been thought out carefully. So there's going to be an expression of love, and this is astounding. I'm so over the moon for you. Now, for those of you that have been holding back because you know earth signs, and if you are cross-watching and you're the earth sign, you need to express your love. Do not hold back. Please do not hold back. It's time for rebirth in love. Venus is being reborn. It's a time of love. I can hear those little birds whistling in the trees, okay? So congratulations, dear Pisces. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, it was my pleasure to do this reading for all of you. Venus is amazing. As I said, Venus is all about our self-worth, our love in general, our love for people, our love for things, all beautiful things. Now, as I said, with retrogrades, we usually don't buy new things. We don't start new relationships, you know. But now with the rebirth of Venus, as of today, you can start anything you want. You may start or you may do anything that is related to beauty. Go and do your hair. Go and do that plastic surgery. Go and do that tattoo. It's all systems go. Yeah. So there she is. She's rising up from the dead. As I said, don't forget to go and watch my Venus retrograde videos, which I have uploaded, you know, maybe 3 weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago. I'm just referencing them because the retrograde cycle it hasn't finished yet, right? It will be up until around mid-November, so you've still got about 3 weeks to go. So you need to go and check out those videos and see what information comes up. And always know that the videos, when you actually watch the video and you think, no, this doesn't resonate, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. So always look back on videos, because that's when you'll know that that's the information for you. All right, so I'm going to add a link at the bottom in the description box for Vimeo. As I said, give me 1 or 2 days at the most. I'm going to extend on these readings, as well as I will reference the playlist for Venus retrograde videos. Okay, so I will leave you at that. Thank you so much for taking the time, for liking, sharing, and subscribing, as well as commenting. Sending you all lots of love, and look out for my extra videos, which I will be doing. I'm going to actually be doing videos on Jupiter. Jupiter will be moving into its home sign of Sagittarius. So I'll be doing one video for each sign, and that's going to be happening on the 8th of November. So the videos will be up before then. As well as the 2019 yearly horoscope readings. I'm going to start working on those now, and I will be uploading one at a time, so look out for yours. Don't forget to press on that little bell so you could be notified when I upload. Thank you to all of you so much. Blessings for love to all of you. Bye for now.